Logged me out. I gotta log back in and everything. On the restream, change the titles, do this, watch chat, password. I gotta log in like 3 different times, so. Hey, what's up, man? How you doing? Just configuring everything. Let me go get everything. Give me a second. Oh, it's a lot heavier than I thought. Oh no! I'm gonna play that today. That's what I'm gonna play. That's my Valentine's gift to myself. I'm gonna play some Gears Tactics. Like I was gonna wait till I got the that new in the series, but I don't know what the fuck that's gonna come. So okay, here we go. Oh yeah, so I should definitely play that game. Okay, that makes a little bit more sense. Yeah. The color's a little off because I have the green screen, but this is like red, whatever. Oh, this didn't know how fucking. Okay, so let's look at the tags. I had a box, but it's like in China. But the shit's like in China somewhere, so I don't know where the fuck's that's gonna be. Yeah, I gotta definitely start playing some new games and everything. I have so many goddamn games I can't get to them all, so. But, alright, so take this, put that over there. There we go. I finally gave in and got one of these. Bam. Manscaped. I figure, I'm weightlifting more. I want to take some photos. Hair doesn't magically come off, so you gotta shave the shit to come off. But I was like, after I got this, I was like, I should get one of those laser. Yeah. A little bit of both. So, you know, I have like, I have 3 kids. I got a Micronesian. I got a Puerto Rican. Got a black. I think I got a white girl. So, yeah. But anyways, and then this toenail clippers, I don't know. So I keep using them for like cutting twisty ties or whatever. Got this. Put this down. Yeah, like my first wife was black from Atlanta. We don't talk. We were too. I was too young. I was 21. She was 28. She was size E, chest or whatever. Military intelligence, highly brilliant person. But I was too young. We had a big falling out. Didn't take any shit. First experience with marriage. Second wife was Tahitian from Tahiti, and we just grew apart after a while. I wasn't financially stable. Now I'm financially stable and growing. So third time's a charm, you know? Like I really don't want to get involved with anybody. Like I have friends and everything, but I don't really want to get into a community unless I really, really they have to be genuinely a nice person, like in the core. And my second wife was, but the personality, the assertiveness wasn't there because being on a small island. Don't get me wrong, Tahitians are, but when she came to Jersey, it was just like I was like coming to Hawaii is like the big city to her. Coming to Jersey is just, and I sort of realized there, like you need a certain personality. You know what I'm talking about? Even though you're so kind, you need sort of to be kind and cool. As long, I mean, you got to be able to engage with people, break the ice, and all that kind of as being sweet and kind or whatever. You know what I'm talking about? So it's just our family, the Polynesian family was just a certain way that it was just too much to overcome in a short period of time. And since I wasn't financially stable, I couldn't really um, work with the relationship, you know, to make that happen, you know what I'm talking about? So, I mean, those things come with time, but we just grew apart, you know what I'm talking about? And I knew I didn't understand why, but I deconstructed it like years later, and I was like, that's why, you know, it's just like, um, so I just need just a little bit of something to willing. I don't even care if you're good at it. Just a little bit of something, you know, just a smile, something, or whatever, you know, just to engage with different groups of people, you know. It's just not saying she didn't do that, but it's just that's what I see over here in Hawaii. People have this idea of society, and it's just not going to work in Jersey and New York. I need someone that's going to work over here in Jersey and Puerto Rico, and Cali, South, Midwest. I need it, you know, everywhere. There's certain are constants no matter where you are in the world. And I know what they are. You know, it's just being cool, going with the flow, chill, being smart about it. Don't get me wrong, you gotta be smart. But that's what I'm looking for. I mean, of course, I'm looking for someone funny, you know, and all that other stuff. But I have a lesbian that likes me, by the way. I had an interesting conversation with her. It's funny. Anyways, it's sad. Funny. It's funny how like girls are lesbians, but all of a sudden, when you get to it, they're not really lesbians. So this is for next holiday. Get the big one. Gotta have more coffee. People, 1 second. Let me get coffee. All right. All right. Go on. Yeah. Now you may begin. Fuck that. I'm just kidding. People aren't like that. They're really kind in the morning. A pink shirt. This is the brand that's in Tahiti. Because over here in Hawaii, Aloha shirts are professional shirts. So yeah, okay, so professional shirts in Hawaii definitely look like this. I know, was it Boogaloo Boys or whatever, or some racist shit. I think one of them was even over here. There's a lot of racism over here. But anyways, but this is the Tahiti brand. Nano. It's alright. But there we go. A little bit, you know, I don't want to say flamboyant, whatever, but a little bit. What's the word over here that I would use it? More subtlety of Aloha shirts are better, but I guess it being, Valentine's Day, it's a little bit more gaudy, but it's all right. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I'll wear it. It's a good quality. Hanano is really, really good quality. I mean, like if I keep wearing the same thing over and over, bam, switch it up. Switch that motherfucker up. You know what I'm saying? Not wearing the same shit, I swear. You know what I'm saying? So. This is more my style. It has a little bit of green. Oh, hold on. It's more my style. I like the emerald green better, but it's emerald green. It's more pine green, but more like, I don't know, that kind of green. So I could rock this. This is more me, you know what I'm talking about? Again, this is what you wear, like you could, if you're selling real estate or whatever, boom. So instead of a tie, Aloha shirts. It's the Aloha state. And then you get your little sexy momento. No, no, that's not how I walk, but I would walk like that though. Depends who's looking. Go swimming in. I prefer Tahitian stuff than Hawaii. Hawaii, really, the Polynesian culture is not really here. I mean, it's Hawaiian, but it's not Hawaiian. The bloodline is not non-existent, but it's sort of like, oh yeah, okay. But in like Samoa, Tahiti, Tonga, I've never been to Tonga, but I mean, if you look at Tahitian, Tongan, Samoans from here up, because they dress differently. And they speak slightly differently. They all look the same. Even like Gilbertese and Marshallese, but you could tell by the dress. And definitely how they speak. Like, my wife was like this. Listen to a Hawaiian. It's like, I don't understand that. I was like, what are you talking about? Everyone I know tells me as soon as they speak Tahitian, it's like virtually the same. It's like, no, it's not like that. It's like it would take a little bit to understand. They just want to say it. I was like, okay, well, I'll go along with it. I'll know reality, and I'll go along with the game over here in Hawaii. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. So I mean, it's just the duality or whatever. You know what I'm talking about? So I mean, because Tahitian is a live language. They speak it in conversation. Hawaiian is not a live language. You know what I'm talking about? And so It's like Portuguese. Okay, yeah, yeah, Marshallese. Yeah, from little atoll. I have a Marshallese child. My small little. She lives right outside the reservation in Arizona. What? I really shouldn't say where she lives. She's protected. So, but she lives over there. You won't find her. So, with oh, thank you, Tanks. Happy Valentine's Day to you too, to everybody. You gotta get yourself nice things. Get the people you care about nice things. Women, if you have kids, people that gave you a child, you know. So even if you are not in the best terms, but or fucking them, just be careful. You know what I'm saying? When you just sometimes gifts matter. You know, talking about what you give them. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't want to create issues and drama. Anyway, so this is actually this is micro needling for a little bit of for rejuvenating the skin. I had acne scars, and I had a series of a dozen 20 fractal laser treatments that just obliterate any kind of dead skin and just a little bit of stem cell regrowth or whatever. And so that's why I got smooth skin now, but it took years to do. And now, just to keep it and get it the small rest of the way there, my doctor just said, go ahead and get this because it's almost the same thing. But, so. But I had it like last time he cranked that bitch up. He went, and it went like basically to my bone, and you can still see the outline of it. You can't really tell. Yeah, there we go. You can see like the outline, still the color. It's gonna take another few months for it to the color to come back, because it not only did it go down to like basic of the bone, obliterate dead skin, and then cause it to tighten up. It also removes the top layer, and the Maryland gradually has to grow black, go back. Not black, whatever. I'm red actually. Being Native American, and so this goes a little bit lighter, and so this actually creates, it shocks the skin into growing. And with vitamin A, you put vitamin A, it rejuvenates it even quicker. So it removes dead dead skin, and triggers growth of it, and any kind of like wrinkles or acne scarring. And I don't have any per se, but it's just it makes it more smooth, like a porcelain doll. Getting into real estate, those things matter. I'd rather buy from this guy than that guy because he looks more attractive. We live in a superficial world, and you got to market yourself. Oh so I got one too. Right here. I had rhinoplasty. I got into literally dozens and dozens, if not triple digit fights in my life, and even in the Marine Corps, like my nose was just like you could tell, talking about. So they just strained it out or whatever, and now it looks a lot better. And you can tell right here. Hold up, this side. You can barely see the scar, but it looped down over here. I got cut, and the skin just flapped over. I was in the emergency room. So, and then you could tell. I don't know if you can tell over here. Is it over here? Or is it over here? But broke a beer bottle, and I was in a fight slashed right in the back, this gouged back of my skull. And then you can tell in the back of my ears almost ripped off. You can tell right here. I had a bat. So, you know, I have a few things. But I was just on the skull or whatever. I'm not gonna get everywhere else. But anyways. So, you know, I have a few things like I guess I could remove this a little bit and I could remove this. I can't really get this, but my eyebrow just covers it up, so it doesn't really matter. So and then I got in a car crash. I had like these gouges right here. But in Tahiti actually. Was it in Tahiti? It was in Tahiti. I got in a car crash in Tahiti. That's what caused that. I was in the back of a pickup truck and I was holding my wife at the time. And my brother-in-law was driving back from the airport at like 1 o'clock in the morning. And he was falling asleep. And I was just looking at him and I saw him go like this. And I was like reaching around to wake him up. And so I couldn't reach around. I did it once or whatever. Or maybe it was the first time. And so as I was reaching around, I saw the car just veer off to a coconut tree. I shit you not. Lucky the coconut tree was there, kind of. Or else it probably would have went in the lagoon. And so, because here's the road, here's the coconut tree, here's the lagoon, hit the coconut tree. And I saw the coconut tree coming. And I was like, whoop. And I'm in the back of the pickup truck. I grabbed my wife, pulled her into me like this, and I just hugged her and just rolled into the right into the back of the windshield. You know, here's the pickup truck, and here's like the cab or whatever. And so I rolled right flat against right here, so my back is against that, and I'm holding her, and I'm just like bracing my feet right there. This happened like shit just went through. You ever see the Matrix? That's what through my head or whatever. So I just push as hard as I can against the back of the pickup truck in the window or whatever, right? And she was right here, and so just the truck just went right into the fucking tree, and she was her blow was softened by my body or whatever, and I just spread myself before the crash or whatever as much as the back of the windshield. Because I went, instead of like being sitting down, I went up like this vertical whatever, you know what I'm talking about, you know, like how you usually just sit like this. I went like this and against it as much as I can, so there's nothing, so there's no, you know, there's nothing, no stopping whatever, like me with the car would, you know, just be in physics class and shit like that. I don't know how I thought that quickly, but as a car reaching around, grabbing her, it was like less than a few seconds, less than a second, you know what I'm talking about? I'm like, thank fucking God, man, you know what I'm talking about? I have a little bit of a brain, you know what I'm saying? And she came out with no injuries. I just got a broken arm. I was in the hospital and shit like that. And this fucking close to dying. Back with picker. That shit's deadly because that could went flying out. Boom, boom. You know what I'm talking about? But I saw it. Like, well, how lucky is that shit? I saw the fucking coconut tree. I saw the potential of us going to that coconut tree. I knew it was going to happen. I saw him knocking or whatever, nodding off whatever. Grabbed her. Boom. But I'm glad she's fine. I mean, we're not married anymore, but like, I'm just glad, you know what I'm saying? So that's how I got, but those are gone. Anyways. Brush. Walnut. badger hair shaving brush. So you have your shaving cream, right? Your shaving soap, and you put it in your bowl, like your marble bowl. I have a marble bowl over there, and then put your cream in there, whatever. Like a little bit of hot water, and then you put lather it on. And this is a big ass brush, man. I'll show you what I do got already. You see, it makes shaving an experience, and so I think my other one was just like temporary artificial badger hair, but this is a heart 100% official two-tone whatever special badger hair or whatever, because shaving sucks, you know what I'm saying? So gotta get good soap that helps out your skin and brings out your hairs or whatever. So when you shave, is this the whole experience of what could be like, fuck, I gotta shave, to okay, I gotta shave, all right, no big deal. Yeah, marble bowl like this is my current one. Thing's heavy. Hold up. But I had this little brush, whatever. I'm like holding it like this, But now this is a big ass one. I can grip it as a, this done. Not, because what happens is like the good foam is sometimes on the outer of the brush or whatever, right? So you just want to get one pass, and if you guys squeeze it, then like it gets a little liquidy or whatever, and then you gotta do it again, and then you bring it up, and that good foam or whatever is what creates that lubricant and smooth action and bringing the hair follicles up or whatever. And it's just better with a natural badger brush or whatever. That's big. So this is like good quality. So I was like, I didn't need it. But I was like, I'll get it. I'm talking about it. So it's like, got all these beauty products or whatever, to bring me just a little bit up. You know what I'm saying? And a whole bunch of premium soaps. That's green. Gotta get a little for the Irish. The Irish. It's the next holiday coming up. And a little bit more black amber vanilla. You gotta hit all the demographics, you gotta have like red power or something like that, you know what I'm saying? Make it like, I don't know. Whatever, this is marketing scheme, but a whole bunch of it here. So. It's like right before I go out, I'll use those soaps, whatever, Otherwise, I got my oil of Olay that I use, So, kind of expensive. Oh, forgot about this. Sephora. Bam. So she spends a lot of time on her products. So I was like, let me get those. But there's two parts of it. Speaking to the person, there's a makeup end of it, and then there's total skincare. So with the micro needling, this is what helps you out, just to keep you a good, the nutrients inside the skin or whatever. So you get your SPF. And your other cream, whatever skin cream. So it's real simple, I guess. Like some people would do this daily or whatever. For a guy, it's a little different. You microneedling, put your vitamin A in, and then you put the nutrients to help it even grow even better or whatever. You know what I'm talking about? Because we can't wear makeup day to day. We can't have those things. You know what I'm saying? It's just not accepted. Like if you're on film, maybe you have some kind of like music video or some kind of entertainment industry, that's you can, but the normal person cannot. Like if you're in real estate, you're going gym, you're going out, you can't have any of that shit. So it has to be good from as soon as you step out the door. And how do you get good skin? Is stuff you do inside your door. I'm talking your nutrition, your working out, some of those cosmetic procedures, whatever. And so now I just do that, boom, 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 whatever, once a month, every other month, use these products, right? High quality products. Get the nutrients inside the skin because it will create, it will get down into the deeper layers of skin to help it regrow with the correct amount of nutrients that it does need. So that's how you do that. And people look at that. People look at the face is the most identifiable thing on you. So you have to pay attention to it. You can't like just pretend it's not there. And I guess being Latino, I could easily talk about. I mean, I guess maybe a white or black person or whatever, but like, man, whatever. But it's just like, I'll be real, man. It's the reality of it. We live in a superficial world, and you got to play the game. You know what I'm talking about? Or the games, it's literally gonna play you. You know what I mean? So you have to look good. You got to focus on your personality. You got to focus on your skill and talent, because no one cares about your skill, talent, personality, what you achieved. Unfortunately, if you don't look good, it's just how it is, and that's why you gotta do it. You gotta pay attention. That's why you gotta work out and do all those good things, Wear nice clothing, have a nice pair of shoes or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So that's another thing. That's a whole different part of the outfit. That's why people pay a lot of attention to it in just that. I mean, that's why there's a whole culture of just looking at sneakers, I'm talking about. So everything, then you have your outfit, then you have your hair, I'm talking about. It's a whole nother part, you know what I'm saying? So hair, face, outfit, sneakers, boom. If you got those four things, you'll be all right, you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm saying? And now if you're naturally gifted with looking good and you put the time into the gym and you got all six shit, you know what I'm saying, you're set, you know what I'm saying? So, but it all depends, You know what I'm saying? So just get those four things. Don't worry about the other two. Now, if you could get 5 out of 6 and work out and get that muscle mass in there, shit. Now you got 5 things holding you up on just that superficial stuff when you walk in the door. You know what I'm talking about? Then don't focus too much on that, because you shall have your skill, your trade, whatever you're working at, you know what I'm talking about, whatever profession you're in, make sure that's up. So you have something to bring to the table. Hey, I can make you money while I'm making me money. You know what I'm saying? So do business with me, man. And you can trust me, you know what I'm saying? Like, for real, man. I got you, you know what I'm talking about? I'm making money, you making money, we're all good. And other people's mentality is all different. It's like, I just want to take, or whatever. I don't want to deal with that person, you know what I'm talking about? Because when I discovered growing up, in a German household with, Nazi roots and everything, that a lot of these races, they're ingrained in this habitual lying, gaslight, alternate reality or whatever. They're constantly lying, constantly deceiving, whatever. And so I knew what not to become, and that doesn't mean I know what to become, but I know not to be like that. So what I deconstructed was Bring something to the table. Do it smartly. Don't get played or whatever. You know what I'm talking about. But make sure they're taken care of. You're taken care of. Everybody gets a little something. And the more they trust you, the more money they're gonna trust you. And don't do that racist habitual lying, because that's where that core is. That's why they feel so depressed and that up and down, because they have this false ego of boosting themselves on superiority when it's this bullshit. And when skill is supposed to be there, instead of telling people they got skill, they bullshit like they got skill. And so when people look at it, the rug gets pulled away from them, right? And there's nothing to back it up. Don't get me wrong, you could hustle until, if you know you're going to have skill right there or resources right there, be like, oh, I got that, man. No problem. And you can just quickly move so you have that right there. But know when you could do it. And there's nothing wrong with that. That's reality, that's life, that's how real world works, whatever. Don't have your foundation on that. You know what I'm talking about? But yeah, focus on your skill, focus on your talent or whatever. But don't at any one time think, the superficial, how you look, how your aesthetics do not play into it, because it's every day. People don't like to talk about it, be like, oh, looks don't matter or whatever. But don't be on the other end of the spectrum, be like, I don't care how I look or whatever. It shouldn't. There's something wrong with them. It's just ingrained in our neocortex, and we can't get rid of that. You know what I'm saying? So we gotta play that game. It's just how it is. But I'm gonna jump off here. I could rant and rave forever. I'm talking about. I'm gonna do some gaming in about 15, 20 minutes. Put this stuff away. Did I get everything? Yep, got everything. All right, cool. Peace.